This is a walkthrough video of PCTC 2021-2022 round 1 senior mode, question 9, snap. Okay, so it wants us to simulate a game of snap. Given this input, we need to calculate how many times snap has been achieved. And there's this nuance here that says if there's 3 of the same thing in a row, then that doesn't count as 2 snaps because the pile is cleared off after the first snap. But we'll come to that. Okay, so the thing we need to input is our cards. Let's input that now. And just like many questions in this year's PCTC, it seems like we need to keep track of the previous number for something. So the previous card, well, it's going to start off as blank. So blank is just going to be our placeholder to say there's no pile. So when you initially start off playing this game, there's obviously not going to be a pile at the start, which means there's no previous card. So we're just going to use blank as our placeholder. So now what we need to do is go through our list of cards. So for card and cards, we then need to check if that card is equal to the previous card. So is the current card equal to the previous card? And you can kind of see why I chose blank here as a placeholder, because 6 in this example is the first card, and 6 is obviously not equal to blank. And so that means this if statement won't be triggered. And that's good, because at the start we have no pile, and therefore snap can't happen. So that's why I've chosen blank as a placeholder. Okay, anyway, so if your current card is equal to the previous card, then snap has been achieved. So let's just create a total variable, and we'll increase that by 1 if snap has been achieved. And more importantly, we need to put our prev back to blank. Because if snap has been achieved, then all of the cards in the pile have been taken up, and now the pile is therefore empty. And if the pile is empty, there's no previous card, and we're going back to our placeholder previous card, which we're just calling blank. And that covers this case. It means after this first snap we see here, the card is picked up and prev is set to blank, which means this J won't trigger a snap. So it's pretty nifty logic, but hopefully you'll wrap your head around that. Okay, and if snap wasn't called, then our prev is just going to be equal to our current card. And finally, we need to print off the total number of snaps we had. Perfect.